Well, hello there and welcome back to the Hull City Fan Central YouTube channel, where today I do have my Hull City versus Watford prediction, which will be taking place at the MKM Stadium tomorrow at 3 p.m. Yes, we're finally back at the regular Saturday 3 p.m. kickoffs after all of these Sky games and Easter games and all that shenanigans. We are back with proper 3 p.m. Saturday football. So in this video, I'll be going over my predicted Hull City lineup for this game, a bit of extra information about both sides coming into this game, along with my official score prediction. Okie dokie. So for my Hull City predicted lineup, I think Cardalo will start off in net. It's pretty much a certain at this point, with Nathan Baxter most likely having returned to Chelsea, and Matt Ingram obviously being the inferior choice. Back four: Louis Coyle, Jacob Greaves, Sean McLaughlin and Callum Elder. Yes, Alfie Jones is not available for this game, but will be available for the Swansea game. Liam Rosini reported in yesterday's press conference. Apparently, he's picked up that little bit of a niggle, and it's not completely subsided. But it's one that he's going to miss out on this game, so he's ready for the Swansea game and not inducing another bit of injury upon him. Coming a bit further forwards, I'll whack out the rest of the squad because really we don't know, other than the back four, we don't know how the team plays in this Liam Rosina style, because it's all adaptive, consistently evolving throughout what happens in the game. So Aliar Said-Manesh remains in his spot. We have Regan Slater remaining in his spot. Jean-Michael Seri, Harry Vaughan, who has been doing wonders in these past two games and these past two senior debuts for the Hull City squad. Alongside them lots, we do have Adama Traore, the Mali Messi, and then finally Ryan Longman coming into the side as he was on the bench for the last game on Wednesday against Middlesbrough. Dead leg from a few games prior, bringing him on the bench there. And I think that he will start this game. Pelkas did not look good in that Middlesbrough game. He looked very, very weak. There was about 2 or 3 tap-ins, mind you, and he skied it. He did not play very good in front of goal. His build-up play did seem to be quite nice. That's the only reason I can probably see Liam Rosini keeping him in from that performance. His build-up play seemed to be quite kind of encouraging. I said at half-time that he seemed like the missing spark from the Blackburn game in that attacking prowess. It was just that whenever he got into the front of the goal, he lost it all. And I mean, he lost the ball. He booted it away majority of the time. So that's my predicted Hull City lineup. Yeah, let me know who you think will start in that Ryan Longman position, whether it will be Pelkas, whether it could be Ozan Tufan, who was rested against Middlesbrough. Of course, Watford, we have played them already this season. As we are coming towards the end of the season, we have played everyone at least once. It was at Watford's ground, and it ended up in a 0-0 draw. It seemed like a very tough game for both sides. Pelkas picked up an injury in the 9th minute, and then one of the Watford players picked up an injury in the 15th minute, which saw pretty much a fizzle out of action from that point onwards. Seri picked up the man of the match in this game from his fantastic performance. And I think Greg Doherty was subbed on for Pelkas and then subbed off later. I think Watford had 2 players that were subbed on and then subbed off in the same game, which you don't really see that much, especially for both sides. So as you can tell from that, it was pretty much a fizzled out game, 0-0 being the scoring in one of Liam Rosini's first games with the club. I think it was his first away game, certainly one of the first. And obviously it is a big game for Tufan whenever we play against Watford. He didn't show it up against Watford when we played them earlier on in the season. Hopefully he can do tomorrow, because obviously he did play for Watford for half of last season, where they did call him a wasted footballer and a lazy man. He's got goals this season. He's proven it at Hull City. Maybe Watford are just a washed club. So, for my official score prediction, I do think that Hull City will grab another win at home. We have got another 20,000 plus crowd at the MKM Stadium set up for tomorrow. And I think it will be a nice and emphatic 2-0 win for the Tigers. I think Carl Darlow will show his prowess in front of goal. Blocking the goal, not in front of goal. If he gets up to the striker, I will be concerned. But I do think that he'll be nicely positioned in that in front of goal position after conceding 3 against Middlesbrough. He'll work to develop his craft for this game. That sounded very pretentious. And then for the Hull City scorers, I do think that we will see a goal from Regan Slater alongside the older Messi, Harry Vaughan. I think that he will grab his first goal for the Tigers in a senior capacity with the first team. He's been playing brilliantly. Was unlucky not to score in the past few games. He had a few chances that were literally millimetres off target. So I think the older Messi will score along with the 50 grand man, Regan Slater. Let me know down in the comments who you think will score, who you think will win, and of course that score prediction. Anything else that you agree or disagree with me in this video, let me know down in the comments. Lovely to hear from you. And I will see you with my matchday vlog live from the MKM Stadium tomorrow. So stay tuned on the YouTube channel by liking and subscribing for that. And I'll see you when we absolutely slap the Hornets silly.